record it. Okay, so anybody can tell me what is volume? Do you know what is volume? Everybody? So volume equals what? Equals, for instance, we have a box, right? And if we have a lot of things inside a box, and we call it volume, right? We put the water inside. So does anybody know how to calculate the volume of a box? Okay, I'm going to just, we're going to just take a look at that one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here. So we're going to first start with the volume of the cubes, okay? So let's take a look at this one. So this one is the most, this one is the most easy. So this is called volume, okay? So for instance, if I know each of the little box, they're 1 unit, or we say it's 1 centimeter cube. So all we need to do is count how many little cubes are there and plus them together. That is what? That is a volume. Understand, everybody? Okay, I know.
Also I'm learning line of symmetry at school, so.
So let's take a look at this one. So this is very easy, right? So
Easy, that's easy.
So all you need to do is just to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So, but those ones just the easiest of volume, right? But let's move forward. So let's take a look at the volume of the rectangular prism. Okay, so for instance, we have seen those shapes a lot in the real life, right, Tiffany? So like the box, tissue paper, or a box of chocolate, or maybe this is some shape of your drink box, right? So in order to know the volume, very easy. We just need to times the 3 numbers together, the length, the width, the height. So length times width times height equals what? Equals the volume of the box. Okay, so for instance, for the first one is 1 times 4 times 2 equals 8. But everybody, I want you to pay attention to the unit is millimeter cube. Correct, so this one is 6 times 8 equals 48 times 8 equals 864 so 384 meters cube. Okay, so let's take a look at this one because this is a cube. So each of the length, height, and width is the same. So 3 times 3 times 3 equals 27 kilometers cube. Okay, so D, E, F. So your turn. Okay. Oh, sorry, we just finished this one. Very easy. D, E, F, G, H, I. Okay.
We send it to you, right?
Yeah. Bless you. 做完了吗？哎，我就不知道 Daniel 这个名字是怎么打出来的啊？这个东西呜哩呜哩呜哩呜哩的。Okay, very good. So I have received a lot of answers which are right, but the only thing was missing is what? The unit. Everybody, if you gave me the answer as 1,000, Maris, how do I know it is 1,000 kilometers, 3 thingy, or 1,000 meters cube, or 1,000 even millimeter cube? That is huge differences. Don't you agree with me? Right? So the unit is more important than everything.
Would
Right?
take
So do I
long.
resend it? So do I resend it?
No, you don't have to. You understand, that's fine, okay? So that is the thing. So we have learned how to do the rectangular, but how about cylinder? Cylinder is actually the most popular shape when we're talking about the volume. Why? Because look at the, Tiffany, your dad must drink Coca-Cola, right? Yes?
Zero
No.
Coke.
Zero Coke, yes, right? So what is the shape of the Zero Coke? It is a cylinder, correct, Morris? And your mom probably like to bake a lot of, cookies and everything. So she probably
She likes sparkling water.
yeah, sparkling water. But
She likes Pringles too. The ones
yeah.
that come in the cans.
Yeah, the Pringles.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Your mom likes Pringles. She likes eating those things. So the Pringles is actually the thing is cylinder, right? The tube is a cylinder. So how do we calculate the volume of a cylinder is very important. So the thing is, we need to know how to calculating the area, okay?
Of the circle?
The circle, very good. Because in order to find out the volume of a cylinder is the bottom of the area times the height. Understand? So it's bottom of the area times height. It's always like that. So for this one, so in order to calculate the area of the circle, Daniel, can you tell me what do we need to learn? We need to know
You need to learn the air.
the
radius.
radius. Very good. The radius is more important. So for the first question, the radius is 5. So what is area? So the area is 5 times 5 times pi equals 25 pi, right? And what is the volume? The volume equals the area times height. So equals 25 pi times 6 equals 150 pi millimeter cube. Okay, you can calculate what is 3.4 for later on, but not in the class. Okay, so let's take a look at number 2. So how do we do the number 2? So the number 2 is 3 times pi times 6. So equals 54 pi meters cube. Get it? So it is very, very important to just tell yourself what is radius, because you know what, when we're doing questions so many and you're going to say, oh, radius is 9, so 9 times 9 times 3 times pi. It's totally wrong. Get it? So in order to avoid making those silly mistakes is just to put a radius equals what on your scratch paper, and you won't make any mistakes. Okay, so now it's your turn. We just very quickly go through this one. So 3, 4, and 5 and 6. Okay. Okay, so I have received some of the answers. So thank you, Daniel. And this one, we're not going to just to take a look. So 3 times 3 times pi times 9 equals 81 pi centimeter cube. So 5 times 5 times 12 times pi equals 300 pi centimeter cube. 7 times 7 times 8 times pi equals 392 pi millimeters cube. Last one, 1 times pi times 10 equals 10 pi meters cube. Okay, everybody, I hope you understand this one with no problem because this one is just a review. We have learned this one before, okay? So now we're just going to take a look at this one. Sorry, this one's too easy. I'm going to give you some easier time. So let's take a look at this one. So who said this one cannot be the word problem? Okay, I'm going to make it harder. Make it bigger for you. So Alexa and Colton set up an inflatable pool in their backyard. The diameter of the pool is 3 meters and it is 0.3 meters high. What is the volume of the pool? So remember, when we need to calculate the volume of a cylinder, we have to know what? Radius. Radius is the most important thing. But do we know radius for this question? Do we? No, we only know the diameters of the pool is 3. So how do we do it? I'm going to make it easier for you to the calculation, okay? I'm going to make the pool is 4 meters, the diameter. So, okay, everybody, could you please calculate the volume of the pool for me? Okay. Okay, so Daniel, you don't have to give me that many answers, okay? I'm not down. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So Morris, if the diameter of the pool is 4 meters, can you tell me what is the radius of that one? Morris?
What?
If the diameter of the pool is 4 meters, what is the radius? Hello? Maris? What are you doing? This question is not hard at all. If the diameter of the pool, 如果这个 pool 的直径, the diameter is 4, so what makes diameters radius? So in this circle, this is radius, and you double it, it is diameter. So if the diameter is 4, the radius is 8. The diameter is 4. What is the radius? Mike, can you tell me?
And the diameter is 4. The radius is 8.
Is what? 你们两个人在干什么啊？
Diameter is 4.
啊，直
The
径
radius
4
is
so
8.
the radius what is 8啊？啊，8加8等于4啊！我要哭了啊！你们两个人。
The radius
Radius is 2 meters. Get it, Maris? Okay, so if you understand everything, it's okay to sometimes, do a little bit things. Is I'm not those ridiculously teacher. But the thing is, if you don't understand and you're not paying attention, then everybody is understood it, and you're kind of like just to pull your head, right? Okay, so we know the radius equals 2. So Tiffany, can you tell me the area of this pool?
The area is
Area 怎
4,
么算 2 times
4 pi.
4 pi. Very good. 4 pi meters square, right? So what is the volume? Equals 4 pi times 0.33 equals 1.32 pi meters cubed. Good job, Daniel. You get it right. Okay, so Mike, Maris, 不难的呀，对不对？好，我们看一下第二题。Linda has a cylindrical water bottle that she fills every morning before go to school. Everybody, I think you have the same experience. The water bottle has the radius of 4.57 centimeters, and the height is 26.42 centimeters. What is the volume of Lisa's bottle? I'm sorry, I cannot help you. But you know what? I help you a little bit. I make the number as 4.5 centimeter, and this one make it 26 centimeters. Okay, I'm a good teacher, right? I'm such a nice teacher, right? Okay, so I make it easier for you to calculate. I know this could be a little bit complicated, okay? But it's just a calculation, right? So the answer will be 4.5 times 4.5 times pi times 26. Correct? Okay, I have received a new message. Thank you, Daniel. And then let me check if your answer is right or not. Four point five times 4.5 times 26.
Carrie, I missed a lot of stuff because for some reason my audio went off.
Okay. Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, I did the question though.
Just need a little bit calculation to a correction, okay? So 4.5 times 4.5 equals what? Equals 20, yeah. Equals 20.25 times 26. So the answer is 526.5 centimeter cube. Okay, so everybody, so I hope you understand this one well. It's just the calculations a little bit off and
Not even finished yet.
no, oh, I'm sorry. So I just make it bigger. So just to make it easier. So, no. This one is 4.5 and this one is 26. Mike, 你有没有在做啊？
在做。
Wait, what do I do now? Just wait.
Daniel， 你的题目做错了，你重新再算一下。
Okay.
Okay, so everybody, I have received that. So it's just a calculation, okay? So good job. So we're going to move to the next chapter. So the volume of cone. Okay, so everybody, if you have never seen this one, I'm gonna tell you, this cone is actually everywhere in our life. Especially, there's a one thing you love the most is called
Ice
what?
cream.
Very good. Ice cream cone. So this question is actually very, very important. If you notice that all the ice cream cone is like that shape. You seldom see this
Actually,
shape.
if you have like, here, let me. Actually, if you have one like this, right? Like this,
Mhm,
like that, and then there's ice cream right here.
mhm. Okay, so yeah, some ice cream is like that, right? Put it into something like that as well. But still, most of the ice cream cone is like that shape, right? So have you ever wondered how many ice cream is going to put it inside, right? Have you ever wondered? So let's take a look at this one. This one, I want you to calculate this one, okay? Actually, the volume of cone is everything the same. You still have the bottom of the area of the circle and times height. But instead, you need to times 1/3, or you just divide by 3. Understand? 跟刚才我们做的那个 cylindrils 一样的。
Wait, is it just
乘以1/3就可以了。So that's the same thing as the cylindrical, and you just divide it by 3. Then you
wait, Carrie, is it just 1/3 times pi times the radius and the height
yes.
divided by 3?
No, yeah, so you can either remember as 1 times 3 times 1 times 3, or if you think it's very hard for you, you can just think about the minus 3 divided by 3, sorry.
What questions do we do?
So the number 1, I just want you to copy this formula down first. Okay, everybody copy this formula.
Carrie, is it for that everyone is also divided by 3, or you could do 1/3 pi, or is it all different?
Pardon me?
For the example, is it like for all the questions and the example, they're all 1/3 pi, and then like
Yeah, 1 over, yes, all of them. That's called a formula. So that's the thing, you need to write it down. Okay, so if you copy down and you understand, so we're going to take a look at the first question, okay? So first question, everybody, we still need to find the area of the bottom first. So it's 4 times pi, right? So equals 16 pi meters square. And then I use 16 pi times 10 equals 160 pi meters cubed. But for the corner, we need to do what? 160 pi divided by 3. So the answer is 5, 3, and 1/3 meters cubed. And don't forget the pi, okay? Oh, this color just makes my eyes hurting. Sorry, I just changed it to white. Okay, so let's take a look at number 2. So number 2 is first is 2 times pi times 7. So this is area, this is a height, and don't forget times 1/3. So equals what? Equals 28/3 pi. So the answer is 9 and 1/3 pi centimeter. Okay, so let's take a look at number 3. Number 3 is 5 times pi, that is the bottom area. So times height, so which is 15, and divided by 3. So this time we have lucky, we have them, so it's 125 pi and millimeter cube. Understood? So you're going to do 4, 5, and 6 yourself. Okay, don't worry about it, everybody. Just a step by step. Okay, step by step. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the first question, number 4. The last one is wrong. Okay, Tiffany. Let's take a look at this one. So the radius is 6. So 6 times 6 times pi times 7 and divided by 3. So because 3 and 6 could be divided by each other, so it's 84 pi centimeter cube. Okay, very good. Number 5. 10 times 10 times pi times 23 divided by 3. This one is a little bit off. It's 2300 over 3 pi meters cubed. So this one equals 7, 6, 6, and 2 over 3, right?
I didn't even get anything close to that.
Yeah, so pi meters.
Jerry,
Huh?
can you go to the washroom?
Yeah, of course. So last one, number 6. So it's 5 times pi times 6 divided by 3. This is true. This one's easy. 50 pi millimeter cube. Understood, everybody? Okay, everybody, do you understand? Okay, so now let's just take a look at this one. Okay, no, we're not going to do this one. I'm going to just do a little bit calculation, will be a little bit harder, okay? So everybody, when we're doing those things, this is actually nothing hard at all. I think those ones just a decimal, it's not equal. Let's just do the task card. Because task cards, sometimes we're going to see some different questions. So find the volume of the cone. This one's easy. 5 times pi times 7 over 3, right? So it's 25 times 7 times pi over 3. So equals 175 over 3 pi. So equals 5, 8, and 1 over 3 pi meters cubed. Okay, so I'm going to, okay, these ones just nothing. I want to show you another good question. Is, no. No. Nothing fancy. Nope. I will was hoping that have something different, like telling you the, no, it's nothing there. No, I don't want those questions. I want to have, you know what? I'm going to make my own. Okay, everybody? So take a look at this one, okay? If I already know the volume of a cone is 27 centimeters, 27 pi centimeter cube, okay? And I know the radius of this cone is 3 centimeter. Can you tell me?
Carrie, I can't hear you.
I can't hear you.
Carrie, can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I have told you, I have a cone, okay? So inside the cone, the volume is 27 pi centimeter cube. And the height of this cone is 3 centimeters. What is the radius of this thing?
Okay.
Do we send the answer in the chat?
Yes? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So how do we find the volume of or maybe I make it harder?
But you already told us the volume.
Yeah, I already told you the volume, right? How about I make it easier for you? I told you the radius is 3, so how about the height? So let's take a look at this one. So the volume equals what? We know it's 27 pi. So how do we get this 27 pi? Is radius times pi times height, correct? So for this question, pi and pi is gone. Height, we don't know, but we know radius 3. So 3 times h equals 27. So height equals what? 3 centimeters. Get it, everybody? Good job, Tiffany. You get it right. Good job. Get it? Oh, sorry. I make a mistake. It's 1/3. What I'm doing? Sorry. I'm gonna make a mistake. I'm gonna re-explain again. Sorry. Okay, so just bear with me. So everybody, let's take a look at this one. In order to calculate the volume of a cone, equals what? Equals 1/3 times radius times pi times height. Correct, Maris? You have this one written down, right? So on the other hand, that means 27 pi equals 1/3 times radius times pi times height. And we already know the radius equals 3. So we can just change what? Change this radius into 3, correct? And on the left side and right side, we all have pi. We can just do crossed out pi. And 1 over 3 times 3 equals 1. So we can cross this. So 27 equals 3 times height. So height equals what? 9. Get it? Okay, so I'm going to give you another one. So we know the volume of a cone is, sorry, I'm going to just do using some numbers. 75 pi centimeter cube. And we know the height for this question is still 9 centimeters. And what is the radius of this question? Okay, everybody calculate it. Okay, so I have received Daniel's answer. Good job, Daniel, you get it right. But remember, 5 what? 5, yes, yes. Okay, I already just always just to give you a little bit pressure on the unit, so nobody will will forget. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Okay, so somebody give me an answer, and I just want you to take a look at this one. Do you think it's right or not? Okay, so volume equals what? It's a clone, so it's 1 over 3 times radius times pi times height. So on the other hand, is 75 pi equals 1 over 3 times radius times pi times 9, right? So 1 over 3 and 9 plus times together is already equals 3. So it's 3 times r squared times pi equals 75 pi. So pi and pi could be gone, right, Morris? And 75 equals 3 times r squared. So r squared equals what? Equals 75 divided by 3 equals 25. So r equals 5 centimeters. So Mike, take a look at this one. Where does the pi comes from? There's no pi, right? Tiffany, understand? Understand. Okay, very good. So now I give you a question, okay? So I have a cylinder. Okay, the volume of the cylinder is 64 pi centimeter cube. I also have a corn, which is 144 pi centimeter cube. Okay. So the radius of this cylinder is 4 centimeter. So what is the height of this cylinder? And the height of this one is 12 centimeter. What is the radius of this one? Okay, everybody, 2 questions. So I have received Daniel's answer. And Daniel, congratulations, you get it all right. Okay, so I'm going to explain this question for all of you, okay? So the volume of a cylinder is 64 pi. It is also equals what? Radius times pi times height. And this time, do we have to divide it by 3 or not, Tiffany? No, because it's a cylinder. Only the cone you need to divide it by 3. And cylinder, you don't have to. Understood? Maris, understand? Okay, so that is the part that is different. So we still take away pi. So 64 equals 4 times height. Because we know the radius 4. So 64 equals 16 times height. So that's why the height equals 4 centimeter as well. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. We have 144 pi is a cone's volume. So that's why it's 1/3 times radius times pi times height. And AKA, it's equals 1/3 times r squared times pi times 12. Okay, because 1/3 times 12 equals what? Equals 4. So it's 4 r squared equals 144 because pi and pi are gone. So r squared equals what? R squared equals 144 divided by 4 equals 36. So r equals 6 centimeters. Understand? I'm going to stop here and let you think about it, okay? So do you have any questions here, everybody? If you do have questions, you can just stop me. If you're not, we're going to move forward.
Carrie,
Uh-huh.
I don't really understand the first one when the 64 equals to 16 height, but I don't understand why the height is 4 centimeters.
Because 16 times, this is all times, right? So
Mhm.
4 times height equals 64. So height equals what? Equals 64 divided by 16, right?
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so equals 4 centimeters.
Well,
Correct?
I want to say something.
Yeah, okay, Mars.
So, my cousin's whole family got COVID, like the whole house,
Okay.
except for 2 of my cousins,
Uh-huh.
and they moved into my house, so they're right now in my house.
So your house
So
is
there's
now
4 people in my house now,
wow,
4
so
children.
you have so many kids to play with, right, Morris?
No, but they're so annoying.
Okay, you can kick their butt. You said, okay, my teacher Carrie said I'm allowed to kick your butt. Okay, if they're keep knowing you, just kick their butt. Okay, so everybody, do you understand this part? Because if you understood, we're going to move forward. We're going to learn something different today.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody good? Okay, good job. So if you're good, we're going to take a look at the part here. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the part which will be everybody think what this is literally grade 9. Yes, does everybody here is grade 9 yet? Not even close, right? Nobody.
No, I'm only grade 5.
Okay, let's take a look at this one. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So
Algebra.
determining, so let's take a look at this one. So today we're going to just focus on how to understand the algebra better, because you know what, in our class, more or less, we're using algebra to solve some questions, right? So let's take a look at this one, everybody. So Tiffany, take a look at this one. We have 3x plus 5 equals 14. and x equals 3. What does it mean? This means I have an
Three.
equation 3x plus 5 equals 14. And in this question, x is actually equal 3. So we need to find out if it is right or not. How do we do it? So we put
3 times 3.
3
very,
times 3 plus 5.
very good, equals 14. Is it right or not?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so let's
Oh,
take,
this is so, I learned this at school.
yeah, so but this is grade 9.
What?
Yeah, this is grade 9 math.
No, wait. It's
I
grade
learned that at school.
Yeah, so let's take a look at this one. So 4x plus 4 equals 8. So
What?
x equals 2. So what is x? So 4 times 2 plus 4 equals 8. Is it equal or not equal?
Yes.
4 times 2 equals 8. 8 plus 4 equals what? 12. Is it
Oh,
12 equals
I
8?
I thought you said
No.
equals. You wrote equals 8, so I thought it's like I
Yeah,
thought
the
it's
question
equal
said
8 right
equals,
here.
but if it's not right, so we say no.
No.
Get it, everybody?
Mhm.
So I'm going to ask you to do C and D. We're not doing a lot of questions, okay? Because I'm going to do C and D with you because you know what? C
Wait,
and D is
negative
hard
1?
because it's negative, okay? So let's take a look at this one. So we have negative 2 times x. So how do we do it? Times negative 1. Get it? So
Uh.
negative 2 times negative 1 plus 3 equals 1. Is it right or not? So let's see. Negative 2 times negative 1. So when you see two negative times together, that makes what? Positive.
Positive.
So 2 times 1 equals 2. So positive 2, so we don't have to write anything. So 2 plus 3 equals 1. Is it right or not?
No.
Wow, so the answer is no. So let's see. Negative 3 times 4 plus 2 equals what? Equals negative 10. Let's see if it is right or not. So negative 3 times 4 equals what? You just pretend there is no negative.
7?
So no negative. So 3 times 4 equals what?
7. 3
Huh?
plus 4?
3 times 4 equals what?
12.
Oh.
12, right?
12.
So you put 12 here, but you put a negative sign in front of it because we pretend it's not there, but it's actually there. So negative 12 plus 2 equals what? Equals negative 10. So this
10.
answer is right. So yellow. Yellow. Yes, as yellow. Okay, so let's take a look at number E and number F.
Do we send it to you?
Yes, please. Very good. I have received Daniel's. I have received Tiffany's.
I sent it.
Okay, good job. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So the first one, we put 4 there, so it's 12 plus 5. So the left side is 17. And the right says 4 plus 13 is also 17. So it is yes. And this one, remember everybody, 0 times anything became 0. So 0 plus 15 minus 0 equals 15. Of course, it is right. Good job, okay? So now, number G and number H is pretty easy. But I'm going to just spend a little bit time on the number I. But we're going to do these 4 questions together, okay? But I'm going to help you with number I first. So let's take a look at this one. So it's negative 2 over 3 times what? Times 12 plus 1 equals 7. So this question became like that. So how do we do this one? So this one is, we just to pretend negative is not here. So 2 times 12 divided by 3 equals what? 24 divided by 3 equals 8. And put the negative sign here. So it's negative 8 plus 1 equals what? Equals negative 7. So it's not equals 2. So this answer is no. Understand? So when we do a fraction, so 2 over 3 times 12. So it's always the numerator times together and divided by the denominator. Understand? Okay, so G, H, and I, J. So please do it.
唔到，我好熱。
Okay, so I have received Daniel's, and Daniel, very good, very quick. Okay, so I have received Tiffany's. Okay, so Tiffany and Daniel has one question. It's a little bit different. So I'm going to just take.
I'm still on the
Last one?
divide. Yeah,
Okay, I give
on
you.
J.
我们先来做一下第一题 Okay, so the first question, I'm going to put 6 inside. So 6 times 6 minus 4 equals 8 times 6 plus 8. This question, I'm not even going to spend any of my precious time calculated at all. Why? Everybody take a look at this one. How possible? 6 times 6 minus 4, it must be smaller, 6 times 6. And 8 times 6 is already bigger than 6 times 6. And you need to plus another number. So it must be a no. Correct? So I save a lot of time by just looking at them. So next one is 8 times 2 plus 3 equals 15 times 2 minus 11. So this one is 19. So this one is also 19. So this one's a yes. Okay, so far I get Tiffany and Daniel. They are both right. And Maris, are you getting it right? The first one is no. The second one is yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So let's just take a look at the last one. Okay, so number J. 3 over 4 minus 5 equals negative 17. So 3 over 4 times negative 16 minus 5. So this question is like that. So remember, 老师说了, pretend the negative is not here. So 3 times 16 divided by 4, I know it is 12. So 12, remember to put the negative sign here and minus 5. So negative 12 minus 5 equals negative 17. The answer is yes. Congratulations, Tiffany. You get all right. Okay, so Daniel, 要不要做的稍微慢一点点呀？是不是啊？知道题目做错了，是不是啊？ Okay, so it's fine, it's fine. Okay, so we're doing what? Doing the, this is grade 9. I know a lot of students said, how come I can do grade 9 questions? So this is nothing hard at all for us. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So now this time they want us to calculate x plus 3 equals 7. So x equals what? So everybody, I want you to, being Miss Carrie's student, I want you to be perfect, okay? So when you be perfect at math, your class school teacher is not going to take any of the points from you. Because you know what? In your elementary school, your teacher probably never give you a quiz or anything, but when you go to the high school, they're going to give you a quiz almost every week. So how to get 100 or even 95 points for all the questions is making sure that you make the process right. Because I have so many students is doing this, 4, 10, and negative 10. And this one, they do negative 4. Okay, just like that. The question is all right. The answers were all right. But the teacher only gave them half of the points. Why? Because
Show your work. You have to show your work.
you have to show your work. Yes. Okay, so first of all, what is the work? It's some people said, okay, 7 minus 3 equals 4. It is the work, but it's not the perfect work because it's algebra. The thing teacher want to see is x equals 7 minus 3 because you could move this plus 3 over here, it's minus 3. So x equals 4. So this is so-called perfect. Okay, x equals 7 plus 3. So x equals 10. X equals negative 7 minus 3. X equals negative 10. So x equals negative 7 plus 3. X equals negative 4. Get it? So this is so-called perfect. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 questions I want you to do yourself. Okay, so I have received Daniel 每次都觉得老师肯定是，就是经常看不见，他就发好多好多好多遍，然后看得更不清楚。
Yeah.
Okay, I have received Tiffany's. Tiffany 还在反应。
I just realized that I did it wrong.
Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Negative x plus 3 equals 7, right? Okay, so everybody, so we're going to do the thing like that. So negative x equals 7 minus 3. Negative x equals 4. So how do we do this one? You move this negative side to the other side. So x equals negative 4. Okay, so next one. Negative x equals 7 plus 3. Okay, so this is negative 3. Move it there. So negative x equals 10. So x equals negative 10. Very good, Tiffany. Tiffany got it right. Okay, so next one. So this one is a little bit hard. Okay, so everybody, I'm going to explain this one detailed. So we have 3x, positive 2, 2x, negative 3. So the target is moving the variable on one side and moving the numbers on the other side. So 3x minus 2x equals negative 3 minus 2. Get it, everybody? Because this is positive 2, move it there will be negative 2. And this positive 2x, move it there will be negative 2x. So x equals negative 5. Okay, get it? This part.
How about the calculation test?
Okay, so, oh yeah, we're doing this one, last question, okay? So negative 3x plus 2 equals negative 2x minus 3. So again, negative 2x, move it there, will be positive. So it's negative 3x plus 2x equals positive 2, move it there, will be negative. So negative 3 minus 2. So whatever, Tiffany, is still on the side, we don't touch it. We don't have to do anything. We just copy it out. Get it? Okay, so this one is negative x equals negative 5. So x equals what? X equals 5. Because you see, negative 5 equals negative 5. So x equals 5. Okay, these two questions. Just take a look, and we're going to start our calculation test. But I want you to take a look at this one. Okay, so this question is the hardest one. I want you to take a look at that one. Okay? And meanwhile, I want you to preparing the paper and everything. So today we're going to do a special calculation test. It's only have division and multiplication. Okay, so it's different. And you only have 30 questions. It's not, there's no plus and minus, okay?
Why?
Yeah, so this is different. So we always have something different every time, okay? So are you ready, boys and girls? Okay, 1, 2, go. One minute left.
I'm done. Here I am done.
Okay, good job, Daniel. Make sure they get it right, okay? Okay, I'm going to quickly just filling up for all of you and you see how many of you get it right. So this is 2, and this is 26, and this is 3, and this is 6, and this is 3, and this is 18, and this is 3, and this is 3, and this is 2, and this is 4, and this is 2, this is 33, and put 100 inside, and put 46, and 48, and 24, and 2, 7, 36, and 12, and 3, and 4, and 45, and 2, and 8, and 36, and 5, and 7, and 36, and 6. Okay, so that is a speed I would like to one day you could do. Like look at the question and just to put everything in your brain and just you can solve it. Understand everybody? Okay, so today we have learned so many things. We have reviewed the volume of the cube, volume of the box, and volume of the cylinder, and volume of the cone. And also we have learned part of the algebra thing for the grade 9. Bravo, everybody. I'm so proud of you because all of you is learning very hard and trying your hard. And you know what? For these information in your school, probably take like 3 months to learn. And we learn it in one class. Okay. And you should be very, very, very proud of you. And even though maybe 80% of them you understand and 20% you're not very sure, just to do the homework. And let me tell you, after the homework, you're going to understand 100%. Seriously, I'm really proud of you. Okay, everybody. So that's it for today's class, and we're gonna see each other next week. I don't know. There's a long weekend for the next week, right? Yeah, I think so. So take your time and relax, and just because we are going to have a long weekend, so just think about it, the thing we learned. Mike, you're so cute. Your eyebrows moving. Okay, so everybody, let's just work hard and enjoy your life hard. Okay, bye-bye.